So here today, in a real decisive action again by the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency in the township of West Point, LDA, along with the Office of the Commissioner and other stakeholders of the township of West Point, have embarked on a decisive raid in the township of West Point in showing that the issue about drug is curtailed. As you can see, there are folks already in the water that are fleeing already as a result of being chased by the LDA. And so basically this is the West Point beach, and all of the folks around, they've started running away. But the commissioner, along with other stakeholders of the township of West Point, are here somewhere around a place called the Cave, and they are ensuring that all of the makeshift structures, GHETTOS, there I see them running under the bathrooms. Here they are running under bathrooms. These are people we consider consumers. Let's reach to the mid side. And so stay tuned. This is West Point TV. We're bringing you all of the happenings here in a place called the Cave. As you can see, a lot of them are already moving from their usual hideout. This is more like an exodus of, this is an exodus of substance users, illicit drug abusers. And so, like we said from the onset of this conversation, the commissioner of the township of West Point, Brother Kalusha Momo, and other stakeholders, along with the LDA, have embarked on a massive demolition process in a place here called the Cave. And so we basically here to ensure that we honor the operations that has become a major issue in the entire country. Say no to drug. This is the Say No to Drug campaign, and of course the LDA is being effective because of the level of collaboration between they and the Office of the Commissioner. There we see LDA officers already here. The structures. These are officers from the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency area. Okay. And so basically we're here with the Office of the Commissioner and other stakeholders. What happened on the other structures? So as you can see, this is the place called the Cave. And of course you see hundreds of young Liberians, many of whom do not reside in the township of West Point, but as a result, and so, I mean, these are regular distractions, but again, these are hundreds of young Liberians here fleeing from their different communities as a result of raiding their communities, and so they're making West Point their safe haven. Yesterday we posted talking about what is going to happen in the next few days in the township of West Point. As part of the awareness campaign, the commissioner and other members of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency West Point Detachment is being decisive about its role in the fight against drug. As you can see, we are in a place called the Cave, and the LDA, in terms of their partnership with the community, have said there should be no go zone. So basically, this is just an awareness. The Office of the Commissioner and other stakeholders will come officially to do what it should do. But we have come again to speak to community people to let them know that anybody in a habit of keeping drug people in their houses, people who are renting in their houses must be able to put them out so that they do not face the wrath of the community. As a matter of fact, it is also enshrined in the drug law that when people who are dealing in drugs are found within your house and substances are found, it is the prerogative of the commissioner or the authorities to seize all of the assets acquired by drug. And so yes, this is the most talked about places in the township of West Point. Yeah, that is a Ruba, Yeah, the two are here. The things in the root. You get.
No, I just came out and see you. The real one. Don't pray for it. The real one will come.
I'll fly with you. You'll be the fuck on the ball.
I hope you're taking now.
What the LDA people? And so yeah, the LDA is being decisive about what they intend to do. Okay, excuse. And so we're moving strictly into the heart of the place they call the cave, and we're trying to join the rest of the LDA officers. Excuse. Okay, we see the entire LDA team along with the commander. They are in their mode, and again we said this is a decisive action from the Drug Enforcement Agency, and this is somebody who has been caught already, as we can see. He's being taken by the LDA folks as they've promised. I mean, they join also with folks from the court, bailiffs from the court. It means they've got search and seizure warrant, and so they have the propensity and proclivity to be able to. Okay. Okay. And so this is an awareness campaign from the Office of the Commissioner along with the LDA and other community stakeholders. I think basically it's intended to let community people know that in the coming days, it is going to be very intensive in the community. Will not allow the issue of drug to continuously permeate the corridors of West Point. And so as agreed upon in our community meeting, we've agreed to do these awarenesses so that people who are not residents of West Point and they are dealing drugs in West Point must immediately begin to evacuate the township. Because the last time we had this conversation, this operation, it was very, very brutal. And the community is clear that we're not going to be waiting. The commissioner speaks.
We don't know all that you're doing. We mean anything in your house. Whatever pack of cigarettes we mean in your house, that house will come to the ground. We're not about to spare anybody in the fight against drugs. Our children spoiling. See the number of young men in a year doing nothing. Just take drugs, be harassing people around town. It is getting serious. We come with me anything in Smart house. Don't think we live in that house there. We will break it to the ground. You will care when you want to tell us.
Yes,
and so you just listen to the commissioner now. This is the LDA local detachment commander.
Mr. Kinoman, I think you heard what the commissioner said. Before I give drugs, everybody being it. If you get a Kino here, nobody working here, you shouldn't go around a Kino. Come on, yeah. Why the children? I don't want to get some here. But you told me, Jenna. This is just awareness. We're talking about the radical way we're ready. You when I see our business, we can't different with. So please, do have about the rules and regulations. So that's it.
Yes, sir. I'm working here then. Me the player I don't know no problem. And you're when they talking. They're trying to rally when they buy their market, they will cancel and they can last time lodge complaint to Chris. I said, Chris, please can't help me. Go on shopping and someone can be causing me. I said, if you know working behind you, repeat what behind you, not you cause me or not shop me. So me, any of them can I will call somebody. Praise and no boy, and I call quickly. What
I will advise, you don't have the strength to fight anybody here. You get me? When it comes this, when I tell you that we have started officially in West Point. We started somewhere around last month. We went quiet. We come back for good. I'm saying it to you. When we come, we meet them here. Lead them with us. You go, we're not sleep. We're not get a chance to even settle down. We come, whether you involved in it, you don't involve, we see your money pool. We deal with you. You can say there's somebody can spoil you and make use some money from you. go and bury their own country somewhere else, then you're sleeping all on the dump side. When people talk, then you get angry to the point against you.
Exactly.
So when we come to take a leg with you, we come in as communities inhabitants. That citizen action we're about to take. So continue to be there. Don't fight any of them before they hear you for nothing. We will handle them. You get me?
Yeah. We get secret number. Don't call crazy. You can't get secret number. Just call the secret number. You get response from us. Yeah?
And so again, you see the presence of the magisterial court in the township of West Point through their bailiff. It's been represented here, the LDA, the Office of the Commissioner, and other community stakeholders. This is a concerted effort in the community to ensure that we answer this national call about drug. And so today is the beginning of an awareness agreement to let community people know that the issue about drug is everybody's business, so much so to the extent that even if we found drug in your residence or we found you to be harboring drug dealers or drug peddlers, we deal with you in consonance with the drug law that calls for seizure of people's property and demolishing of structures. And so this is a clear mandate from the people of West Point, as we have said initially, that all of the stakeholders have met, and this is our effort. And so this is the awareness. Keep watching West Point TV. We're going to be going to other parts of the community where we are told drug lords and drug peddlers are inhabiting and using as their grounds. And so as you continue to watch, we encourage you to tell one. Let the people of this country know, most especially West Point, that this is a joint effort by the LDA West Point Detachment and the Office of the Commissioner and community stakeholders in a decisive move to ensure that West Point is raided totally out of drugs. There are those who hold the view that drug cannot be eradicated, giving some loopholes in the law, but community actions is one of the major modes by which the people of West Point have committed themselves to ensuring that we eradicate this menace from the township of West Point. We'll keep you abreast at every point of the way. Just continue to follow West Point TV. So we're moving in the parts of the community. Yeah, so keep tuned to West Point TV as we move to other parts of the community where we are told there is prevalence of people dealing drugs and people ingesting drugs, and we want to thank the LDA for this level of work. Over the last few weeks, the LDA have been very instrumental on top of the game in ensuring that this rallying call, this national rallying call, is successful, most especially West Point being a hub, West Point being a place where almost all of basically the macrocosm of every good and bad thing in the country. And so if there should be good thing, you have to start from West Point. And if there should be bad thing, most times it often starts from West Point. And so West Point must make a decisive decision to ensure that we do these things. As you can see, we're moving throughout different nooks and crannies in the township of West Point. Everywhere we are told is a hub of drug, we basically letting them to know that the actions will be taken. Some of them may likely not be directly defined by law, but in the sphere of community actions. And so yes, we are moving on. This is 401 power plant belt in a place called the Cave. And so we're moving in every corners, ensuring that people understand the level of work that is being done by the Office of the Commissioner and the LDA. As part of the awareness, one of the things that is being communicated is the fact that people who do not live in West Point must either go back to where they've come from. We noticed that in different parts of Monrovia, people are being displaced as a result of community actions, and so they're running back, coming to West Point, thinking that West Point is a safe haven. And so this action basically is intended to let them know that West Point is not going to be a safe haven for anybody anymore. And so we're moving with the team ensuring that this awareness exercise is successful. Thankfully, the LDA is doing a tremendous work, and we applaud them as a community for this level of work in terms of collaborating with the community, sharing information and sharing strategies and ensuring that we rid our community of this menace. So stay tuned. As we reach to the next hub, we're going to bring you back the live video. Thank you for following WESTPOINT TV. Yeah, Wyatt, thank you. Heard about the work you just did. So in continuation of the awareness exercise, one of the most prominent person in 407.
Those of you that got your horses around here and Lapro construct, make safety and call it a ghetto. When ready for it, to burn it. We taking it from side your home. It will be around your home, we put the fire on it. So you'll continue it.
So yes, in continuation of just this awareness exercise, a joint and collaborative effort between the LDA WESTPOINT Detachment and the Office of the Commissioner and stakeholders. This is a massive awareness intended to send a message to the people and letting them know that WESTPOINT is answering the call, the national call that says no to drugs. And so this is just the beginning. As we've informed you earlier, this is an awareness exercise. And so the real exercises might not be to your liking, but again, these drug peddlers find a way to explore loopholes in the drug law, and so it is from there that they will consistently and continuously build these structures after every time we break them down. Again, the community have made a conscientious decision to say, if we can sleep, they themselves will not also sleep. And so this is an awareness. As you can see, the community is in full support by virtue of the presence of the Honorable Commissioner and other community stakeholders to include J. Kenneth Matu, WESTPOINT TV, meeting, the Elder Council, the women, as well as the WESTPOINT Magisterial Court, the LDA, the LMP Zone 2 Detachment. I mean, like I said, it's a concerted effort, and so this is the awareness. I'm continuously emphasizing the fact that this is just the awareness, and so it's intended to let community people know that we will come back.
Anybody with me, what are you involved in drug dealing, involving drug dealing? If that thing is control your citizen, approve this citizen, they control that thing. You can't, anybody with me will carry you. That means, thank you, that means you will facilitate people drug business is doing. The rest, you shouldn't allow the kind of people be around. You're driving people from here.
And you're young men too. So again, this is the marching order from the Office of the Commissioner and the LDA WESTPOINT Detachment. Community people must begin to take their destiny into their own hands. The issue about drug, everybody, one way or the other, have become a victim. And so community must take these decisions. While it is true that the LDA is the sectorial authority responsible to fight drug, but again, there are other challenges with the LDA, and so it requires a lot of concerted and community effort to ensure that we become successful. And so this is just what we're doing. We're collaborating with the Office of the Commissioner and the LDA, the WESTPOINT Magisterial Court, the police station, to ensure that we, to the lowest extent, reduce the issue of influx of drugs in the township of WESTPOINT. And so we're telling people in the different communities to ensure that they do not rent their places to drug lords or drug peddlers. We're also telling people who do not originally live in West Point, do not have residence in West Point, cannot continue to sleep on the beach or sleep in the ghettos. And so if you are not from West Point, it's important you go back to your family places, because if we meet you in the street, regardless of how handsome or beautiful you are, we consider you either a drug dealer. And I mean, West Point is not prepared for us to create any form of segregation, to be calling other people victim. We consider everybody in this case now as drug dealers. And so if you were sleeping outside, it is this victimization, quote unquote, of one group of people to say they are the ones being exploited. They are victims by snuffing drug that has led to even they themselves becoming drug lord. And so the community is involved. The community is not going to segregate. We're not going to draw any line between who is a victim or who is a drug lord. We see everybody as drug peddlers. And so this is the kind of community actions we are initiating. And so this is one of the loopholes in the township of West Point. We're not ready here for them, man. When we're ready for them, we'll go to the any water. We'll put king on top of the water, we'll come in, don't worry. We'll get a boat. And so yeah, basically as usual as it is, this information have filtered down already to all of these smaller ghettos. And so they vacated these places because they've heard that we're going to be here anytime soon. And so they vacated. But this is just the awareness component of it. No. That's school, that's school. Yeah.
In class.
School is crazy. School is they play children like
No, the reason why the guy opened the school here, all of them just volunteering and leaving the train, nothing about.
You see the place on commissioner. Anytime we come make an event, all the people who come sell their market there, they will come here, they will hold the people job. They will put all the players, they will fuel up, bitterly. They took the game on and run on again. All of them around here, you see them looking at all here. Don't facilitate up. You see them here. All of them around here, I will not take one person from them. You can come warn them. You understand? They will fire the group and be more than all. You understand? So they will fire up. They did it here. The concern that will kill here, the whole place won't get this disobedient just out of them. We try to hold this guy here. They fire all the token guy from one, they took the drugs and one of them.
But here, this school,
the whole place, right there,
because the men want to help to reduce it.
The children just knocking about.
Too many children here, they need to have access to education.
but in the meantime, they supposed to have control the place first to get this.
No, he can't control. We the one getting the obligation to control it.
Yo.
Yeah. What is this like? So when we start there, we never do. Put your phone. I'm talking to you. This is a duo.
I don't think it back. Oh yeah, I don't think
why don't you take it on your Come inside. Let me get your plate. Come inside.
So we're keeping cameras on everything because there's the tendency for people to start making wild allegations. And so we're going to keep camera on every single thing in the course of these processes. There are times that people complain that the LDA will take their money, people will take their valuables, and so we're making it our responsibility to document every single thing.
Okay. If you sell it, come back. Don't leave me inside the shop. But why are you watching the boys up?
So just a reminder that we've got writ of search and seizure from the West Point Ministerial Court, and so it is under these instructions and authority that we're acting. Again, let me carry the camera, please. So nobody will come and say the LDA took some huge amount of money from them or took their valuables. Nobody is. We'll go. We'll keep a camera on everything. So anything will, and nobody will tell you anything. Kawasa. Yeah, so demolition is ongoing. This is the famous Samson Young Estate. Everywhere that appear to be ghetto is being broken down. The commissioner somewhere behind it. Officer! Yeah, so this is just the awareness as we intimated. So we noticed people have started peddling stones, and so eventually we'll see somebody. So we'll catch them off guard. We eventually get in, so somebody will tell our race again. So yeah, people have started peddling stones in Samson Young Estate, and so again we're trying as much as possible to keep all of these documented to, ensure that public trust is in the process and that nobody complains as to their valuables getting missing, because this is how sometimes mis and disinformation filters in the public. I got a commissioner the rest of the team now. That's a basically we are circling the Samson Young Estate.
I get all in Lego.
Yeah.
Commissioner, the rest of the things. That's actually, the rest of the team went in the fence there. They stay choking. We eventually see somebody. Let me come inside. So some is being searched here. And like we said, we do not want a situation where people begin lying. So again, these are the awareness, I say, but we intend to ensure that we demolish all of these makeshift structures and so.
What game they play that horse to live in? Play that horse to live in? So live here with it.
Yes, sir. Okay.
They're going to the fence. Where the commissioner? Take a picture for the commissioner.
Why was I being good?
No, you go anywhere. So yeah, we're moving strictly. Where? Yeah, here. I said here. Yeah. So we're moving strictly to one of the places the drug peddlers see as a safe haven. That happens to be the originally known West Point Bros Beach. This is a fence where the former government under... Wait, let them get in the water. You're not going in the fence. You're not going in the fence. You're not going in the fence. We are totally in the fence. Okay, so that's just one person with drug in his hand and he's running in the water. From all indication, he doesn't know how to swim, but yet he's running in the water. So a fair color girl is being spotted. The fair color girl there is being spotted attempting to pass out. So the guy there is still finding a way to come ashore. So today is basically a massive awareness. As you can see, this is the West Point Beach with all of these makeshift structures, and community people are showing full support. So the girl who has been spotted is resisting, and we're taking our camera close to her. Oi! Hey, my man, you! Hey, my man, you! My man. Where? Hey, where?
Yeah, you fought
When secret opportunity, why are we allowed to do it? Your people are close on her.
Cover your care. I will be adding my person.
You saw old John May property.
Massimo, the two are already on call. Let's go inside there. They already on call. They can't do anything again. They already on call. Let's go inside there. Commander.
You're looking for it.
Hey, in the fence.
But you want that money they do that the other one they want. Yeah. See it? How did you do that? He said the way you are coming here for it.
So yeah, this was another scene, but again, it's under control because, like we said, this is an awareness exercise, but again, we try to do no harm in terms of observing all of the different human rights measures, ensuring that community and law enforcement officers act within their means and bounds of the law, so that we can rid our community of this menace called drugs. And so yeah, we're going in now into the fence. This fence is said to have a lot of drug operations, but it's already in the day, and so it's just the physical presence of community members and security people that is scaring away these people. And there are other layers of the operation, and this is just the awareness like we intimated. So just keep following WestPoint TV, because we'll bring you all of the major happenings, ensuring that we answer the call to say no to drug throughout WestPoint, so that it filters to the rest of the larger community. As we said initially, WestPoint is a macrocosm of the larger society, and so where is he? I'm in a footballer. I'm in training.
Hey,
parking, I'm not parking for them. And so as far as so the commissioner is clear, we see huge amount of drug peddlers as far as the water mouth. And there are keeners there, but the commissioner is very decisive about this conversation. Once we identify and recognize the name of the keener service, the community will confiscate that keener.
Yesterday I pushed that one you use the broad kilo for next year. Yeah. Where to that kilo is there?
Yeah.
Okay, that didn't want that.
Yeah. So we noticed that these drug peddlers are getting in kilo from the river bank. What we intend to do is to identify the specific kilos that they will be getting in, and we'll confiscate them as far as the community is concerned. So yeah, this is the West Point Beach. And as you can see, these coconut trees were planted so that people can have comfort. But I mean, people are abusing it now. It has become shelter for drug peddlers and drug users. So bear with us, we soon reach there, because we told there are kennels there. We're trying to zoom the camera, but hopefully in the next 1 minute we'll be there. So keep following West Point TV. We're trying to bring you all of the happiness here in the township of West Point. So we're almost there. We see them in the water. LDA officers are moving swiftly. Another one, he raises speed. So look at the amount of presence already in the water. There they are. So see them, those are all drug dealers, and they're getting in the water. They're trying to cross the water. And so our next strategy will be inclusive of all of these means by which we can be able to track them down. As you can see, those are drug dealers crossing the water. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get canoe, we'll get boat. We'll get boat. We're getting the next time, we'll get boat. Okay. We're getting. The water, the shallow water. Okay, so stay tuned to WESTPOINT TV. We're continuing. In as much as drug dealers and peddlers have said West Point will not be free, they themselves will have no resting place. And so thankfully the community have joined the LDA, West Point detachment, to ensure that will work collaboratively in getting rid of this menace from the community. Stay tuned, we'll bring you further actions.